O'Brien.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Tommy O'Brien, coming to you live from TFNN, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, Thursday, final hour of the trading day, and we got markets in the red, and we got gold pulling back. Dollar strength right now, but gold, one of the stories. It has been the story. And hey, all things considered, okay, we're sitting just under 4,000, right? We were there a few days ago. But gold, folks, just traded down $110. $110 on the session. We were at $4,075 this morning. We're $100 off of where we were at 9:30 at $39.75, folks. And as you'd expect, the equities, they're trading down more than 2.3%, folks. You got the XAU down 4.75% right now. The HUI off 5% as well. We jump over to silver. We kick it off with metals on a big day in the dollar strength. Check out that spike in silver. Now, silver, I was talking about it this morning on that acceleration. Silver actually took out the high from 2011. Now, you talk about threading a needle. To take out that high and not quite get this high from 2011 in silver, 49.82. We made it to a high today, 49.96. Okay, by 14 pennies, you have this high out there from 1980 of 50.50. Nonetheless, silver pulling back by about 3% as well. You see that decline? And let's start it off with yields. So the 10-year right now, 4.15%. A little bit of higher yield, but we're just back to where we were on Tuesday. Okay? And then you jump over to the dollar. The dollar's a rocket ship right now, man. Dollar trading at 99.50. You see the dollar strength. That's part of the action, if not all of it, driving the gold. Quite a pullback in that gold contract. And yeah, you jump around to some of the equities, right? Boom. Harmony, 5.2% hit. Just like that. Check out the weekly. Weekly's down $12. Some of these pullbacks. Okay, we jump over to the indices right now. So S&Ps, we're down about 30 points or 0.5%. We trade right up to the highs, almost right where we were Tuesday. Okay, and this morning you kick things off, we get negative action. NASDAQ 100, we're down by 0.3% right now. A little bit of a bounce off the lows. We're trading at 25,247. The Dow off 333 points, almost at session lows for the Dow right now. Crude participating in the rally lower. We're off by $1.27. We're right near session lows at 61.28 for crude right now. And you jump over to NVIDIA. So NVIDIA gets a clear path to sell chips to the UAE. And that's the acceleration. It's another day, another story, and another $50 billion in market cap for NVIDIA overnight. We're at 192.88. Up 2% right now. We take a look at the daily. See what kind of volume we have. All right. You know, yesterday's rally was lighter volume. Not going to be the case today, though. It's going to be a strong hour, and this is, you know, we're bumping up into these larger green bars on NVIDIA. Say it every day, but this market just drifts higher regardless of the volume on NVIDIA shares. You jump back to the markets. We take a look at the S&Ps on a daily basis. Yeah, it's going to be a big day right now. There's some anxiety in this market only because we're trading at these lofty levels. That's not to say the market's in trouble, but the valuations, as everyone's talking about, you better believe that there's a little volatility right now, and you see what can happen in some of these gold miners as well. We'll talk about some of the miners throughout the program. But S&Ps right now, about 1.08 million. We've already done more volume than we did all of yesterday. And on a day like today, we've had some volatility. The dollar's rocking. We could get some action in the final hour of the day. That's the S&P futures. You jump over to the SPY. Yeah, so not quite the same scenario. We'll see if we catch up with yesterday. You did trade lower on Tuesday with volume. You bounce on lighter volume. We'll see if we can trade lower on more volume today. Jump to the NASDAQ 100. Take a look at the volume. Same thing, right? Tuesday you trade lower with volume. You break above the highs on lighter volume. And today we're going to reject those highs with volume. Jump over the Qs. All right, not the same action today in the Qs. Look at that volume in the Qs, only 34 million. We did 50 million to the upside yesterday. You get that big day on Tuesday, though, 58 million to the downside. So the news of the day, of many, but yeah, we got a ceasefire. We'll still see if it holds. 2 years. Man, time is crazy, right? 2 years. Can't believe it. You're talking about those hostages. Years. But it is the first diplomatic breakthrough after months of failed attempt at stopping that war. Reached an agreement. So Israel has begun implementing a ceasefire deal in Gaza after it reached that agreement with Hamas, or the Palestinian militant group, to release all the hostages. And hopefully it does hold. That's all you can say at this point, pretty much. Hopefully it does hold. All right, we jump around to some other equities with action today. You had Pepsi out with their numbers. Strong numbers for Pepsi. You've been trading higher all day. Check it out. Look at that. 143.78. You're up by 3.5% for Pepsi. Jump around to some of the other Magnificent Seven. Oracle with quite the lift. So much for that acceleration on Tuesday, man, and margins. Oracle up another 3.5% right now. AMD shares giving back some of the lofty gains they've had this week, down by 2%, or $4.78. Trading ranges of these equities, man, intraday. Amazon, almost a $5 trading range intraday. You're higher by 0.6% right now. Microsoft a bit lower, but light on the volume. You're only doing about 10 million shares. You're off by 0.9% right now. Google shares, yeah, light as well. Look at the last few days in Google. Some of the lightest volume days we've had in a while. And those are 3 down days on Google, off by 1.5% for Google shares today. All right, and what else is it, folks? It's opening night for the Lightning. That's right. Why not? I got my Lightning jersey on, and hey, Boston, they got it done opening night last night, and they're 1-0, and the Ottawa Senators come to Tampa tonight for opening night in Tampa Bay. And for you Bruins fans out there, you get the Blackhawks in Boston tonight, the Chicago Blackhawks in Boston, 7 o'clock for their second game. But yeah, figured I'd get in the spirit. Hockey season, always excited. We got football and we got hockey. Talk about it. All right, folks, stay tuned. We'll come back. We'll talk some other equities. We have gold down almost $100. S&P's off by 30. Come right back, folks.